Okay. How's it going, everybody? Let's see if this is actually working now. It's not. Let's see if this is going yet. There we go. Alright. Let's get into this now. Sorry guys, it's been a little bit since I've done this, so it's taking a little bit of time to get this going. I also need to mute mine. Alright. Well, this is kind of what I'm working on right now. It's the hangar inside the ship. We're going to be building a automatic fighter bay today. That's kind of what I got going on. Let me just change one of my screens real quick. And we'll work on it. There. Okay, this is not going to work. I think I'm just going to gut this other one right here. Oops. Just gotta delete all this. I had an idea what I wanted to do, so. And obviously it's not putting the welders down here, it's putting the welders up here, so we'll see how that works out. See if this is working anymore. That's not how it's supposed to look. Eh. We'll figure that out later. We'll delete this for now. And get rid of this. So I don't know if you guys saw that. This is basically... Oh, not that one. Where are we at here? There should be a station around here. There it is. So... This is basically what we're making. It's a multi-grid fighter that is survival friendly. Basically prints just like this. Everything's one grid. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So everything's one grid. Prints without this block right here. And all you gotta do is just throw a merge block on it, and it will basically assemble itself. You do have to lock this in first, though. So, let's do that. I just crashed the game. Jeez. That's a good start. Alright, let's boot this back up again. I think it's my MaxPex thruster mod that likes to crash my game, so... Let's load this back up. How's it going, man? Alright. That is not what I wanted. Should be over here. Let's try not to crash this again. So, as I said, you just hit this button and it will put everything together. Just as simple as that. This is totally vanilla. No scripts even used on this one. It's all just, now you just have a multi-grid fighter. Let's take a look at that. There it is. This is the fighter I want to use for this carrier. The doors are a little bit narrow, so let's not run into it. The idea is that it uses this sensor to fold the wings in to do something like this. And this will all be AI controlled, so you don't have to manually do this. But something like that. And then once you leave the ship, the wings come back out. There we go. So, need to build a hangar for that. This is the main ship that I've been building. Yeah, lucky glove, thanks. Oh no. Getting a little weird stuttering. This is inside the ship. I spent a few days on this. It's nothing special, nothing crazy. I kind of want to build it in survival, so it does have some functional airlock, so it doesn't allow you to vent everything. I got the bridge up here. It's not quite done. Don't have any of the screens in, but it's got a little bit of an interior. Got some engineering back here. I forgot to set that up on a sensor. So you got your... Oop, that's not the right one. I think it was running a different script for that. That's okay. A nice reactor room back here. This is to the outside. But, you know, just a pretty average carrier. It's the outside. This is basically just a thicker version of the destroyer here. I used a lot of the same tricks to use on the outside, so it kind of looks like a fleet. This is my Star Wars rendition, just a little tiny idea of mine to set up. So just, oops, that's not right. I screwed that up immediately, but these are supposed to fold out. It's a very preliminary design, but just disconnect. It's got some jump drives in here, so you can jump the small ship and take off, and like I said, just kind of little thing. Alright, back to what I was doing, which is... Oh, I didn't paste another ship because that game crashed, so we'll do that and start building this, and we'll save often because it likes to crash. So the idea is to move the welder pit from down here to up here. So we'll start on doing that, and we'll do all the programming for that as well. I do want to keep this somewhat survival friendly, so it's not going to be insane with subgrids. I actually want to be able to print this thing, so, and keep all the logic. So we'll start with that. Yeah, the Star Wars thing, the Jedi Starfighter. That was the idea for that. So I'll start deleting all this, and I think I want to put the welders up here. So we'll start that. Just kind of all the dirty work here. Yeah. So we already got some stuff here, and I think I want to tuck this up as far as possible. So we'll start doing all the grinders or welders up here. I'm wondering if I have to move all this. No, we'll just start deleting it actually. We'll connect this up later. So, about, I want to transfer it directly, so we'll do every other one. And all this is going to have to leave, of course. How's it going, guys? Thanks for joining the stream. Trying to get back into it. gut all this stuff. We're just gonna make a little grinder pit. Something like that. And we'll put a connector down here. Just trying to get used to all this buttons again. Definitely use the new one. Turn off mirroring. And we'll do conveyor. I think we'll just put it dead center. So, something like that. That's the fighter we want to print. I do believe that'll be good. We'll be pulling it out of the ceiling. So yeah, this is about where we want it. Right. Start framing all this out. If you want it in white. Oh, you know what? We're going to have to do conveyors first. Yeah, we're just going to go with the old block ones. And we'll cover those up with something else. Look nice. Should be all connected. I've been using this tool quite a bit. This is very nice for seeing what is connected in your conveyor. Obviously none of these are, but it shows all the routing of all your conveyor. Very, very nice. And it just overlays right on top of it. So you can see what's connected and what's not. Highly recommend you use it. Alright, so we're going to start there. Some of these interior blocks on top. Yeah, we use these. Start slapping some big windows on top of it so it doesn't weld up if we don't want to. And we'll go with the shaded ones. Or will we? We'll do these. This will cover better. Okay, there's our welder wall. Start renaming everything. Just call this welder pit. Welder pit. Copy paste all that. I do need to remember to continuously save because we've already crashed once tonight. I think that's because the MechSpecs thruster mod though, so as long as we don't use the fighter, it shouldn't crash. Some of these ended up weird. Uh-oh. Some of these were not mirrored. And it shows. They're at least all connected. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. They're all going the same way. All we gotta do is just run conveyor across this. We're just gonna connect it up now, make sure we don't have any problems later. Do some T's. Alright. Now we should be able to check it. It should be all one conveyor. Yep. Okay. So we're connected. I didn't really want to frame this out right now, but I will. I'll make it look nice. So, save. We got that part done, and we'll finish renaming. Where did we stop? Did we get the whole thing? No, we didn't. There we go. So renaming these, we'll put them all in a group, and we'll start with the piston down here. So we'll do one of the new square pistons because we're not having to attach it. I noticed these don't like to attach with the script. but we shouldn't have to attach anything with this, so... Oh, I lied. We will have to. That means that we will use one of the old pistons, because that's the new one that will attach. So, let's get this one, take this head off. We don't actually need to. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Alright. Set this up in advanced. And... you know what? This is going to have to be further back anyways, so let's move this one more time. Oh, delete stuff we don't want to. Let's just put it all the way out. Go, something like that, and small head. There we go. Now we'll be able to put this somewhere on here. There's projector. I never know which way is up here, so I'm just gonna guess that the quad one is up. We'll just call that good. Alright. So we renamed all these welder pits. We'll go through and make this a group. And we will call it welder pit. Definitely have to group everything, especially if you want to print it out, because if it's in a group, it'll stay inside your timer blocks. Very important. So we'll go to this. We definitely don't want that fast, but we'll set that later anyways. It's about the speed we want for a survival print. Oh, that's very slow. I think that's wrong. I think it's 0.05. Yeah, that's it. Here we go. Alright, let's throw something else down. Get this. Projector. Take that, make it a small ship. Copy it and make it a group. There we go. So, I definitely want to put the ship on that as well. Small ship projector. Nope, not that. There we go. That's this one we want. So there we go. That's not the right one. There we go. Pitch. There we go. Zero's good for that. Forward. There we go. So if we're starting off down here, you know what? That's not right. We're going to set this up to 7.5. Thanks, man. No, I have not played that game. From the Depths. I have seen it. I don't know anything about it. Kind of like Empyrean, that other game. Never tried him. Been playing a lot of Foxhole lately. Got back into Space Engineers because of Space Engineers 2. Got me hyped up. Started building some ships. Also can't spell. Yeah, I also bought Subnautica. Another game. Put like 10 minutes into and didn't do anything with. This is way too slow. I'm gonna speed this up. Let's see what 7.5 does. It's probably too high. I'll try 5. Okay. 5 is too little. A little bit more. Oh no. I didn't even realize it's gonna be upside down. I think that'll still be okay. Because we could still attach it from over here. As long as we start probably on the connector, which will be down here. Yeah, we can probably connect it. We'll make it ugly at first and we'll fix it later. So, might be something in the way there. Yeah, I'll fix it later. So, this does need to go a little bit higher. So we'll go about, let's see what it deadheads. There, it looks like it's maximum 7.5. Console command said, I couldn't tell you, man. I know timer blocks really well, as for scripting and stuff. And console commands, I have no idea. Right now, I know I'm Oh, probably running at, what was that? There we go. Seems to be running at 1.0. I mean, I don't really need to run any faster than that, it seems. Let's just try and see what this does. So, welder pit welders, we'll turn those on. I'll take a look at this. Oop, that's way too fast. 0.05 is the magic number. We'll start doing that. So we're just going to make sure that this thing welds up correctly, and we'll start working on the AI after that, so that this can launch out of the way. The idea is to have a fighter ship builder here, and being able to print it out and put it in these bays over here. As that welds up. Oop, something doesn't like that. I think it's the O2s. This is basically what I want to do over here, though, is... So something like this. So I have a little welder ship here. Once you get in the cockpit, it launches itself. As long as it's set up correctly, we'll see. So we got autopilot on right now. Nope, it is not set up, I just noticed. So, the recorder doesn't have the correct beacon in. And now we have too many beacons. It's probably this one? Maybe this one? Let's give it a shot. Oh boy. This is off to a good start. So, the issue is we have too many AI beacons going on. I think I know why too. They're over here. So we don't want this. We'll turn these off for now. As you can tell, I have really bad ADD. As I was working on a welder pit, now I'm on something else. Really damaged the ship, but... autopilot enabled. Why is that? We don't want that. Alright. So there is a beacon in here. And that is... No, that's something completely different. Okay. So I have an action relay that'll turn this on. That'll turn on the right one. And it's right there. So AI, I believe it's called this XR1. There we go. That's what we want. So now, if we hit this, it should be returning to the base automatically. Or returning to this bay. Obviously, I'm not piloting right now. It's doing it all by itself. It used to have a welder on here until I ran it into the ship, and then it just goes and parks itself. So now it should be synced up correctly. Turns everything off. No more thrusters on or anything. Doesn't broadcast. Doesn't have these fancy lights. But as soon as you get in here, that's when it's supposed to basically launch itself. There we go. So this is computer, or totally AI controlled. Finally got these dang keen blocks to work. It took forever to figure out exactly how to use them. But this is how you go out and weld stuff. You're supposed to have a welder on here. Might as well put one back on, since I blew it up. And this also has the other... Oh, how's it going, Boris? Love your videos too, man. Haven't seen you in a while. So, shoot. Might as well just go after this too. So, player-made weapons here. They're a huge pain to work with, except for... let's just attach it and delete it, and I'll show you kind of a system that I've made to help out with that. So right now, it prints out like this, and then if you get on the inside of this, you can actually print out your player-made weapons. So as you can see, we're here. We've got multiple different projectors, and if we hit this, it'll actually make this, so it's all one grid. And I'll show you, I don't think that's the right way. There we go. So it projects this right here. So all you need to do is weld this up. Pretty sure I'm going to screw this up with this, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, I'm going way too fast. I'm definitely going to blow this thing up. I did last time too. So we'll just show this real quick. This is basically the same thing what I'm going to do with the fighter hangar. Is make everything one grid. It's very, very survival friendly that way. You don't have to rebuild everything every time. Now I could do this with a bunch of pistons and welders and everything like that, but I want to make it as survival friendly as possible. I knew I was going to do that. There we go. Let's try this for the 4th time. I think this thing needs a little bit more backward thrust. That's why I keep damaging stuff the way that I am. I should just do this with the hand one. So we'll send this back. We'll just hit number 6, and this thing will just fly itself back into the bay where it belongs. And we'll just hand weld this because it'll just be easier. I need to fix that thing. Needs a little bit more thrust, and I'm just gonna keep blowing it up. So as you can see, everything is just welding right up. I think I forgot the camera block inside here. I did. Just keep welding this. Get all the pieces on. Important ones are here. The back ones not so much. The conveyor, I suppose, is important. And this is the major thing. So you want to delete this because the hinges will weld up with their hinge piece, but you do not want that when it comes time to assemble. And we'll see that here in a second. So I do believe that is a full weld up on this. I'll just double check real quick. Deleted that one. This one doesn't have any. That doesn't have it. That doesn't have it. So we should be ready to go. So as simple as that. I'm just going to come down here and oop, shoot. Oh yeah, the spam attach. Yeah, I always forget about that little trick. So, it's as simple as this: is you have your piece on there, and you just hit number 6. So these pistons are going to come up. You're going to attach, disconnect, drop everything in. You can get rid of the projector at this point, and it's as simple as that. You get everything back up. And pistons don't normally have an attach function on them, but these ones do. It is a vanilla script that you can use, but you would just delete this afterwards. And now everything works correctly. You have a... Oh god, I just deleted it. No way. Well, it would have worked if I wouldn't have done just that, but this is a completely vanilla way to make your player-made turrets work in survival. Unfortunately, I just deleted that, so it's not going to work. But it'll work like this over here. These are the turrets over here. Left top. Yeah, that's the one I want. That was a lot of build up for absolutely no payoff, but jeez. What am I doing here? There should be a control function around here, right? Am I just blind? I could be blind. Alright, I'm just going to continue going up and down until I find it. I can't find it, forget it. Well, that's normally how you'd work it. There's no way. Turret controller. Right top. I should just be able to control from right here, right? There. Okay. Yeah, anyways. So, that was one of these. I do have another one that does the exact same thing. Well, actually, all 4 of these have their own. So you can re-weld them if you blow them off, which happens quite a bit. But they all attach with that number 6 key. And as long as you have the projectors on, the pistons will work. So, yeah, this is very similar to the other ship. Just has a nice little engineering bay here as well. The entire back of the ship is exactly the same. This is just the destroyer version. Got a nice little med bay in here. Med bay in here. Back to the welder pit. Holy cow. Nice little tangent for about 20 minutes. And then here's just a smaller ship. Little Corvette. Building the fleet. Kind of want to do a scenario. Kind of like a Call of Duty Zombies scenario where you have to defend waves and waves of stuff. Kind of like the Keen scenario, just better, hopefully. This is not the right one. This is the other one. We were working on this one over here. I'm also going to save because it's been a little bit too long. Alright. So, this uses the exact same thing as what those turrets do. It's just the push of a button and it combines all these, as long as you get rid of this and this down here. This is an issue, so we need to connect these differently. Oh no, that's gonna be... oh. That's unfortunate. Because it's pulling it down from the top, yet it has to be connected for this. So... That's gonna kind of monkey wrench stuff. I do want it to come down and connect to this. We also need to bring this forward a little bit. Yeah, so we need to change the blueprint up a little bit. Because it is not welding up these pieces, which need to be welded. And that's done because of this. We'll see how far it needs to go down. So. Oop, that's not going to work. Because I need to add in this merge block. So this printed straight out of the printer like this. This is all you need to do. Just add a merge block. Don't need to name it anything. Don't need to call it anything. Just put it in. Click that. And it should connect everything. Oh my gosh, everything's not working. You know why? Because I never did do those hinge parts. So that's my bad. Alright. Well, we at least found out where this needs to be. So, we can make this a little bit further out. So, we'll go modify that right now. And you do need this attached, because otherwise, a little bit of clang happens. This right here. Now it still works, but it just doesn't like it. That's not right. Why is it still attached? Oh, that's why. I need to break this one little piece off here. Not that one. My aim is terrible tonight. So, that's the way it's supposed to look. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. Okay. Alright, what were we doing? We were modifying this to be more inline so the welders can weld them. So we'll do this. Take this because it uses the least amount of... You can just basically grind it really easy. That's why we use this one. So we shouldn't have an issue to here, because it'll miss all that. So go here, and there, and I guess we'll connect it just down here. Something like that. That should work just fine there. We technically no longer need this. I think this will work. So that'll work for that one. This one needs very similar. need to go one more down. No, this should be fine. Oh, built that wrong. There we go. Something like that. Shouldn't need this anymore. This. And just to be safe, we're going to call this version 2, just in case we have to completely remake everything else. So we'll save this. Call it V2. And we'll go load up V2, see if it welds a little bit better. We'll also turn up the piston. We don't have to wait nearly that long. So, get rid of that. And delete that. V2. So this one should be very close to where we need it. We should go a little bit forward though. That'll line up nicely. Wonderful. I'll just go right there. So let's just go. It's creative. Should be able to go 0.5. We'll turn off these welders. And we'll just set them as a hotkey. So we're going to be turning them on and off a lot. We're going to save because it crashes, turn them off, and reverse this. We can also turn this projector to only be on when it needs to be. Keep projection and show only buildable. Like that. Turn that on and start reversing. Slower though. So far so good. Oh, that's what else I did. I didn't delete the hinges last time. See if my aim can be a little bit better. Take that off. And take that off. The only reason I'm not detaching this with a timer block is because in space they don't fall. But honestly, they could just fall in there. Yeah, maybe we will. We'll just put that part of it. This didn't work at all. Why did this not work? I think it took too long to weld them. Well, was it too fast? I think it might have been too fast. Back to the drawing board. Where's the other one? Back to V2. That one. And figure out why. It should have absolutely welded. I think it was just taking too long. Oh shoot, that's definitely not going to work either. I didn't hook that up to the right block. So we need to go here to there. So we need to disconnect from here. It's still not going to solve the problem that we ran into in there, but this one's fine because it's connected up to the right one. We need to figure out why it's pulling out of there. I think it just needs to go slower. So we're just going to blueprint this again, fix that little snafu. The problem we didn't even run into, and reload it into here. And delete this one. So there we go. This should delete, and this should go on. Let's give this another shot. Load up the new V2. That one. And multiple grids are not supported. Yes. Let's just show the entire thing. Turn off the welders. Reverse the piston. This will all be controlled with timer blocks later, but right now we're just kind of trying to get the sequence in. Let's get it to build without it, and then we'll start automating it. But right now this looks good besides this contacting before this, so we will have to change that as well. We'll attach it back here or something. Something like that, I suppose. Oh my gosh, my aim is terrible tonight. Let's replace that. One of these, that one, there we go. Okay. This is how a lot of stuff goes. Just takes a lot of trial and error to get it going. Obviously this is ugly, we're going to fix it. Hopefully we can put some grinders in too, and then we'll also have to put in timer blocks and stuff to assemble this if you want to print this all. And we will do that as well. I've also noticed this goes a little bit too high. That's obviously too high because it doesn't go that high. So we'll bring this back a little bit to about 7.3, I suppose. I didn't even get to 7.3, never mind. It needs to go to 7.0. That is gonna work. I hope, because it'll weld that. Oh shoot, we don't even need this block. Get rid of that one. That'll take care of those. Alright. Should be able to do this. Reverse this. Now it's 0.1 too fast. Let's take a look at this time. Move these blocks again. Oh, here we go. Oh, I know the issue. It has to go all the way up there to weld it. It's going too fast. Because it has to go all the way up to this one. By the time it welds that up there to get over to here, the welders have already gone too far. And we're about to see that right now. Yep. Building it too slow. So that means... Oh, how are we going to do this? Because this still has to go up there. Oh shoot, how are we going to do this? We have to move everything down? Yeah, let's take this back outside. So it needs to go all the way up this block, then it starts welding this and going down, but by then they're already too far. So we really need to start this. But we can't because we have to disconnect it from here. Man, this might need a whole new redesign. Oh yeah, I don't know if you saw. We're gonna take one more detour, I guess. I did make this. What is it called? Ship printer. So that's what people were talking about. They like the rotary printers, and I do too. Oh, there's actually one right over there. So I made this. This is obviously a churched up version. It could be. This is a survival ready printer. It can be as small as this over here. This is basically just the logic for it. But it's a rotary printer, but it uses a few more rotors, or excuse me, a few more welders than a rotary, but it should weld a larger area. So this is basically the way that it prints out. You could do this all from a projector, and then it gets assembled like this. So that lights out. And this is a completely survival ready printer. All you need to do is just delete this then. So get rid of these parts. This is basically the sprue. I don't know what else you'd call it, but that should be it. And now you have a printer. And it goes back and forth and does some stuff. Kind of show that off a little bit. But I just recently got into this and just noticed that you can make some survival designs like this. You are going to want to make this a station though. If this ever stops turning. There we go. So it's not a rotary printer, but it's almost like a, oh gosh, I don't even know what you'd call this. I don't know, it's a, I have no idea. But you can make it in survival. It takes absolutely no programming. It's as simple as literally putting it on the projector and then welding it up by hand or by ship. And you just hit that one button and get rid of those sprues, and then it's good to go. This is all done by a timer block, but it connects all this automatically. And it's got sensors and everything else. You can, I don't know, the max length is limited just by how long this arm is. So as long as you project it, it can go as long as you want. But I think it welds a 35 wide by 12 high. However tall this is. Yeah, so like 14, because the welders will reach a little bit past it. And this will weld up this whole ship over here, so it can weld a fairly large ship. This whole thing is being printed right now. But this is all survival ready. And right now it's on a really, really long timer for being survival in general. But you can... in creative, you can actually index it forward by yourself. So, let's weld up all that. And it's on a 30-second timer every time it gets updated. But you can always update it yourself and make it go forward. Let's see. Where are we at here? There we go. So this is the mechanism down below, but it just keeps feeding it. So it doesn't move in the sense of normally you have your printers move along and weld your ship up. It actually moves the ship away from it. So it stays in one place and then just keeps on welding. And this is all automatic. You just set it up and let it go. So as this welds up, you should get to the center, just hit it and get it going again. And it automatically adjusts when it reverses these arms as well. It uses the sensors up here to sense how large the ship is. So the wider it gets, the further these arms will go out. And you can just keep feeding it forward. Obviously this is creative, so it's going to instantly weld it. Survival is going to take a lot longer. So that's why it's on such a long timer. And I usually wait for him to bounce in this middle. And all this collision basically prevents it from welding up blocks to the side of it and jamming it all up. But it's just got some window pieces on here, some catwalks, and then railings, and then these things as well, because thrusters are a huge pain in the ass when you're welding. It likes to weld up on its side because they have weird collision boxes. Same with artillery turrets. Artillery turrets were jamming this thing up constantly. Yeah, this, oh, I don't know. Black Armor made something like this a long time ago in like an elevator. I think he used rotor heads instead of pistons. But yeah, I think that's where the idea came from. I used to use wheels and everything else, and honestly, the timer's being able to control exactly where you set pistons now instead of timing where you think it's going to stop. It sets the maximum length and then just jams it up. That has been the best addition to Space Engineers in a very long time. If you could just attach piston heads in vanilla game without scripts, that would be even better. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. And then these have sensors that basically stop them and reverse the other ones so they never collide with each other. But if they do collide, they like to spin out and do some weird stuff. But this thing will just keep on going and going. I think it turned out pretty well for what it is. You know, it's very basic. This will actually tell you how many components are left in. I got some steel plates. I think that's the only thing on the station, but it tells you what's available, what's needed, and what's missing on the current projection you got. Here's kind of a breakdown. I didn't completely finish this. Thanks, Dragon. Appreciate that. Just got a tiny little dock here. Did a little bit of greebling. Nothing crazy. Just don't really like my stations to be bare bones like that other one over there. And this is all the timer blocks. There's quite a few of them. There's about 30 of them that do all the logic for this. A lot of them are turned off, and they switch around when these sensors are the longer ones. If that makes any sense. I'm kind of just rambling right now. I got bad ADD. Obviously, because once again I'm away from the fighter bay that the stream is supposed to be about. So, moving back. I guess we'll just let this go and see if it keeps welding the way it's supposed to go. Got the nice little bridge up here. By no means is this complete. Basically just started on it a few days ago, so it's got a lot of work to do still. But the bridge is kind of, sort of, somewhat put together. There's that. One of these has... yeah, it's this one. So this one has controls to all the top bay doors. I think that turned out pretty good. I do want all these to be AI fighters launched up here, so having all these doors... these all should be on... they'll all be remotely controlled. But definitely wanted a fighter bay to replenish fighters as you fight. Do want do a big fleet battle at some point. It'd be nice to have people, but I'll probably end up just putting AI on a bunch of stuff. These are these up here. I never did add buttons. I think I need to add buttons. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe put them over here. That would make sense. I'll make sure we're going to mirror this so we don't have to do it twice. Do something like this. That's not going to work because it's going to take that up. Let's see what we got for options on buttons. You know what? We could do this. We'll just have to... yeah, we could do that. And then we'll just put our railings over here. So that'll be our button for there. We'll have to get rid of this and put something nicer like this. It looks a little weird. What can we do? I think this will look better. This new scaffold block. It's got a nice half block that looks cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a floor. I think there is a floor one though. No, there's not. Okay. What can we do here? We'll just invert that. Let's put an inverted floor gate here. So it looks somewhat normal. Yeah, we could have a button. That'll be for that door. I also want to label this as well. So this will be the right one. Six are... right. Oh, can't put it there though, because that's there. Right to... there we go. That's what hangar bay this is. So Let's set that up. Actually, we could probably just label it right here, too. So. Come on. My aim is terrible tonight. Bay. Spell right. Alright, do something like that. Bring font size up. Space. And center it. And we'll have to pad it a little bit. So now it's in the center. Cool. What's the other thing we want to do? Yeah, we'll bring up that a little bit. Now we want it red. So we'll keep it red. We'll put a nice little grid on it. And we want to set up... No, we don't want to set that up. We want to set up actions. Should be right to hangar bay, somewhere around here. TR2. Top right. There we go. Okay, so I'll open and close that. So we'll save. We haven't done that in a while. And that's the correct one. It's very, very loud. Okay. Going back to this. So that's what we're dealing with. Okay. How are we going to do that? Man, this is going to be a pain in the butt. I'm going to have to redo all this. Because this still needs to be attached to that. We need to bring all this crap down. So, let's bring this over here. So we can put a few of them in, and we'll just start doing surgery. So we need this piece. This is all in groups, so we should be able to take it and move it down to right here. But we don't want these pieces on it. So, grab this again. Down here. We definitely want this on the sprue because there's no reason to keep this after we weld it all together. I need to grab this from a different angle. This one. Now, we'll do that. And we were able to get rid of it here. We don't need this. So we need to move all this crap down, though. Because the issue is it isn't welding it. Oh, man. This is way more work than I thought it was going to be. So that's going to have to move. That's going to have to move up. It still has to happen, though, so this is the one that we don't want to mess with, so we'll mess with this one. So we at least want to bring it down one. And we want to take this off, because we're going to move that down one, we're going to take that down one. And... oh, crap. Let's make another one so we don't screw it completely up. We need to take this off and delete this, right? So then we'll take this, which is one shorter, and grab it from there, and surgery it onto here. Hopefully it allows us to paste. Don't know if it will. It will. Wonderful. So now this is one block shorter. This needs to move up. And we're going to do that by getting rid of this, and that. And do one of these. So we don't need that. It's going to bring this up. Oh shoot, which one was that? It was right there. So we should be able to grab this right here. Put that on here. So we are probably going to have to redo all this timing, but that is just something that happens. Don't remember how that went. Oh no. Alright, so it's attached right to there. I deleted one piece out of it. So that means it goes on the bottom of that. Okay, yeah, that's how it goes. Copy this and put it on here. That looks right. Take the other piece. So this all should be one block shorter, which is good. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to go. All right, same with this. This is shortened one block. Have to grab it. That's floating away. We'll deal with that later. Where does this attach? Right here. Cool. All right. So that's that. What is this piece? Do we need it? We do not need it. So we can get rid of that. Pretty sure we just copy pasted everything, so everything should still work. Because as long as it's in a group, it will work. Before we screw this one up, we'll try it over here. Oh no, this is wrong though. This definitely needs to be reduced by 0.5, which will bring it to, what is that? 0.96? 0.96 distance. We're going to want to change that on the other one as well. And is it 0.96? Yes, it is. We're going to save this and give it a shot. Alright, locked up. Nothing worked. Probably because it's missing its logic. Because we did not take that from the other one. It's right here. Silly me. Alright. Doing some surgery again. We need this. And we need it disconnected from here. Delete that. Delete that. We need this. So we'll grab this up and place it on this. Just put it anywhere. This is fine. Pretty sure we'll get rid of this and copy it again. This is the logic to make it do what we want, so we'll save this one more time. We're still screwed up. I'm guessing the event timer is not programmed because it's using something else. Block fins. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Event timer. Not connector. Fins? Fins, yeah, this is the one we want. Merge block. Do we have a merge block? We don't, that's why. Fins is the one we want. So, basically how this works is this piston goes up with this button. It looks for this merge block to be merged. It will set an action to put this timer on. And the timer is basically there to disconnect these merge blocks and lower the piston down and then attach all of these hinges together. That's basically how that works. So now that that is set, the action should be in there and this should work. So we saved it. That's where it is. We saved it. I think that's the one for this, or did we just move that one? Did we reset up this one too? I don't think we did. Because it's not in there. So, let's go to fins, add that. This one's basically a copy of that, so we'll give it a try. Once again, we're going to save, because in case this goes bad, we want to be able to reload. So, we're locked up. There we go. Did not work. Why did not work? I think what we need to do is do this without timers to figure out what is going on. So, first, we need to disconnect this so the event timer won't engage. So, that engages. Now, we drop out this merge block. Now, this needs to be on a station because this is absolutely going to clang out. Yes. It does look like it's right. Yeah, so it's clanging out. Let's do this over here. Grab this. There's a station over here that we can attach to, and it won't be such a pain. Saving again. And let's get this on the station. Oops, there we go. Oop, why are we not hooking up? There we go. We're hooked up. Let's try this again. We're going to disconnect this one. We're just going to do this by hand. So, piston comes up. We unlock this merge block. We bring piston down. It has a very hard time. Is it because inertia tensor's on? Probably needs a little bit more power in the piston. Nope, it does not. It does not like something. What is that something? I mean, it definitely works better, but that is really clangy. Oh, now it seems to be working just fine. Why is that? What is causing the issue? I wonder if it's this. These blocks are very close. So, we'll get rid of these. We'll see what happens. If we have to add those posts, we will. No, it still doesn't like something. I think it's these. We'll figure out what part is clanging out, and then we'll try and fix that too. Because I think it should work the way that it is now. Just... there's no way to really make that look nice. We will figure this out as well. Like that. And we'll just do a tiny one. That and that. That should be good. And we can delete this, because I think it's rubbing on this. Oh no, that's the main... Oh no, that's fine. Oh shoot, that's not fine. Because that's what's supporting this piston over here. How can we support this piston now? I think we'll just do it... Alright, we can just do this. That and this. That'll support it. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. That we can't get rid of either because that's what supports that. Alright. We're getting into hairiness where this will just have to do. Yeah, it still really does not like going in. I'm curious what is hitting so bad. Could be these blocks. I'm gonna be bummed out because I don't want to weld a bunch of blocks on afterwards. It definitely works better. Yeah, unfortunately it is those. So it doesn't like it, but as long as it's attached to a station or anything, it shouldn't clang out that bad. I mean, I have block damage on right now and it's not killing anything, so... yeah, it should be fine. So... they're just gonna have to deal with that. So this one should work the way that it is. I should just move the station over a bit. Alright, let's give this a shot again. And our block is on, cool. So we should just hit this button, it should connect everything. Ayo, there we go. So, just a matter of deleting this one block, deleting this, and we can get rid of these blocks. Sweet! That'll do. So, disconnect that, and everything works. Look at that. When it gets close to a station, it folds the wings. Very cool. Which kind of act as landing gear. There we go. So it works. Let's go put it in the bay. this is the one we want. So this one is functional. Let's see if it works. Version 2. Let's go load that up. I could probably get rid of this one. Yeah. Definitely get rid of this one. And load the new one up into the projector. We call that V2. This one. Let's make sure everything's correct like we did. Yep, this is the new one because we put all the logic over there. So, welders are on. Welders need to be off. Piston goes up. This absolutely needs to be faster. And hopefully this gets us to a low enough profile where to weld up the wings without getting too far away. We definitely modified it. We can modify it a little bit further and make this a little bit closer. But I also can't contact the wings down here, so. I should just set this up. It's called weld pit. Let's put some new stuff in. Weld. Oh, no, we didn't put it in a group. Weld piston. Go. New group. Should be weld piston. And we're going to set this to a set move. 7.5. What was the maximum distance on that? Let's confirm that. 7 is the maximum distance, so we actually need to change that. So this is going to allow us to move that back up. We don't have to wait for it anymore. Set move at 7, at 5 speed, and there we go. Allow us to reset that a lot faster. Build the water pits on, and bring this back down. Ooh, we definitely want to set that as well. So, we'll put that, otherwise it's going to bring it back down very, very quickly. Set that at 0 and at 0.1. So if we hit 4, I'll start bringing it down. Ooh, do we have this set up correctly? No, we do not. We're not welding anything because I didn't put this... Oops. We're going to have to restart this. I jacked it all up. Oh boy. I messed that up. There's definitely pieces of stuff in there. We're going to restart this. I screwed this all up. Now we got floaties. Where are the floaties? Need this one, and I need this. Now we're good. Let's make sure we don't have anything else preventing us. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Now let's test this out. Should be able to hit 3 and it'll just jam that thing up there. We'll turn off the welders first. There we go. Turn the welders on. So that's all good. Start bringing it down. Alright, so we're already missing this. That's a small thing. No big deal. Oh, it actually does weld it. Cool. This might still be a little fast. Still having an issue. Alright. So, what are we going to do about this? Technically, they could be connected here to there. That still doesn't help us all the way over here, though. Oh, I mean, it kind of does. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to go around like that, it just needs to be from there to there. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll reroute that one more time. And instead of going all the way around like this, we're just going to use big pieces like this to do this. Not like that. It's about as direct as it can get. So by doing that, man, really wish we could change something else. Well, I mean, we could add one more block. That wouldn't be that bad. But it's just one more block. Because we could start from the bottom here, just do another merge block. We'll just have to disconnect it before we start lowering everything into place. I really wanted to minimize the amount of merge blocks I have on this thing, but because it's just more grinding. Yeah. I don't know. What can we do here? So this can be. Let's see, where can we put this? Can I put something here? Yeah. This is having no problem welding up. Let's just see if this fares better. Oh, we can weld that up faster by changing this out too. So, putting these... Oop, that's not going to be good. It's going to disconnect stuff. Won't it? Yes. So... we'll do this. Change this out for a longer block. One of these. Should be all one piece. Okay, cool. Uh-oh. 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 Found an issue. I think it's this. This was definitely giving me problems before. Yep, this is gonna do a lot of nasty stuff now. I think I'll just delete it. So, that'll be the next project. And let's just keep trucking on this. So this should work because it'll weld up one block instead of many, so this should be faster. Let's give that a try. So, plug this into the old blueprint. This should still work. We should probably try that. Oh, definitely didn't lock it in. Oh, that also doesn't work. Crap. I put it right in the way of something. You can already see that. Piston went right up into it. Yep. Can't have that there. It's right in between that. That's suboptimal. So, what can we do here? We'll do this. Yeah, we can do that. I think. Before I delete this. Oops. I get too many ships over here now. Should be able to delete this. And it should hold everything. Yeah, that's the entire ship. So if I delete this, yeah, we're good. Alright, get rid of that. It should be no consequence now. Blueprint and reload it. Let's try it. Well, definitely didn't connect it again. But it did work. So that's what we want. Let's see if the wings work. The wings work. Okay, this is the one we want. Oh no. Oh no. When did I last save? Pretty sure I just crashed again, so we'll have to reload this back. Something about these thrusters likes to crash my game, so I might turn that mod off eventually. Let's give it another shot. So our blueprint should have saved. It doesn't really matter when we save the game. We should just be able to load that up. Come on. We're back and we're lagging. Where did I go? Is this other thing still up? It is still up. So, I crashed, at least I saved a while ago. We are just gonna check it, make sure it's the right one. It should have saved the new update. Yep. So, that's the one we want. And we'll go load it in the blueprint. So, there, V2. Load that one up. And we should be good to start. So we'll save that. Oh no. Must have done it right in the middle of that. So, I'm just going to set this to 0. 0.1. We're good to go now. Save that one more time. Wait for the save icon to actually go through. Yeah. Oh no, this is the one that I screwed up. That was a while ago. Well, we know this welds up, so I'm just gonna hand weld that. Most is good. Just need these wings to weld. Alright, so we're still running into the issue where it's not welding these up. And it didn't weld that up at all. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I think we need to redesign it again. Because I definitely want this to be able to print out multiple different ships. And in order to do that, it needs to be flat like that. Because I could easily make this print. It's just, I want it to be optimally able to print all sorts of ships. So, something like that. Definitely forgot to put that on a station again. Let's go build it over here, where it won't do that. Alright. Locked up. I'll turn this back off and figure out what's going on. Oops. There we go. This is really struggling. So we have plenty of room to move this back down. We have plenty of room on this. Not really. This is the main hiccup here. is how far up this merge block is. So if we can move that down to somewhere else, it really needs to move down 2. Okay. Now if we move that down 2, let's try that. We're going to take these 2 out. Also means we got to take this out and this out. And that. This can also leave. Yeah, we're just going to have to redesign the damn thing. Unfortunately. Delete. Paste this on top of here. They must have changed collisions on ships, because you used to not be able to paste this close. So, very nice. We're going to come across over here. And this is where our piston's going to be. We want to attach it here because we just want to, once again, disconnect this as easily as possible. So, should be right about there. Should be able to put a small piston on this. We're going to have to go down further. Something like that. Is that 2? No. Let's go down 1 more. We need 2 blocks of travel. And if we want to do that, then we'll put a flat one here. So this thing can go here. That should be good to go. So make this the small ones, and we'll delete these tops. The least amount possible. There we go. So that's that. Now we need to add the rest of this in. So we need to be connected here. Actually, I could just go right here. Right? Merge block. Connect this up. Like that. So we're set up there. That can just go straight down. That is not what we want. That can't be connected there. So we gotta change that up. Because this is actually connected to the wing right here. Can't have that. So we could do this. I'm sure this is boring for you guys, but it's just figuring out exactly what you can do and what you can't do. So that is no longer connected to that grid, so we're good there. We just need to kind of redesign this, and we're good there now. Now we don't need all this extra crap, because we are connected to that now. We'll have to rename that piston. I think we're good there. We should be good there. Now that that's connected, we can run this across. We'll do that by using these long blocks, because that'll weld faster. Do that like... Oh, where do we want that? long as it's on the edge here, it should be fine. Something like this. Does this have room to go down 2 blocks? Nope, that's going to eat right into that, so we can't put it there. We could put it there. So it just has to go over here. Trying to make this as compact as possible and least amount of pain possible for getting it to connect up. These long pieces are going to allow that to be really nice though. That's not going to work. Okay. We'll do this. Connect it up here. Alright, that's good. Let's one grid again. We'll use some light. There we go. Okay, so that's connected now. We should be able to come down on both of those. Now we just need to connect this. And we should be good to go. So we want to put it here. Which we can't put it there. I put that the wrong way. Okay, we're going to redo these. Gotta flip these around so we can actually attach blocks to them. Ooh, we can't do it there though. So we'll have to do it like this. Because this only has connections on certain faces. This should be fine. That'll connect all that crap. This probably isn't connected now that I think about it. It most certainly is not. Alright. So we're gonna do that. Connect it with the merge blocks. Now we're connected. And we'll fix this one little one because I want to slope here. Perfect. What do we need to add back on? We've got our logic. Got this. This should be good to go. I'm gonna save because I don't want to screw it up. I need to get rid of some of these guys over here. Ooh, not that. That would suck. Gotta get rid of that. Gotta get rid of that. Don't need this one. Okay. And this is the one we're working on. So, copy this. See what it does. We do need to add one merge block here. And this should work. Oh, we do need to add that piston as well. Oh no, I already deleted them all. Let's see if this is the old one with the old naming convention. Nope, it is not. Oh crap. Worst case, we could just find it, but maybe this one still has it. Alright, it's got the old one. Grab all those. And we'll just paste it straight into there. So we shouldn't have to change very much. So we're good there. Let's check our timing blocks. Make sure those are correct. Still spell it right. So, add piston merge. That's the issue. Piston. I think this just needs to be a group again, and our timers should work. Yep, okay. I added it right back. No problem. So, this should work now. Save. Wait for the save to go through. Alright. I've lost my patience, so. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't want to keep this one. This is the one that has all the timing correct. So, without further ado, the event timer's on. Should be able to just hit this. You know what? No, we're gonna do it. Do it the other way because I just don't want the clang out. I also need to connect this to a station, otherwise it will also clang out. saving and going. Alright. So this piston goes up, it merges, we disconnect this merge block. That piston is the wrong height. It should be at 0.96. That's the velocity. We don't want it to go higher than that. Oh, what are we hitting? We already screwed something up. Why are we hitting? What's going on here? Oh, that right there. Can't go any lower because this is in the way. What do we do about this? I just gotta move it. I don't know where to move it to. Wait, on this one. If this is all one grid, no, that has to be there. This technically doesn't need to be there though. If we go out this way, do something like that. Oh no! I deleted the wrong thing. Let's try that again. Add this. Put it there. So the issue is this. This is contacting stuff. I didn't say the added merge block. Oh yeah, so the issue with that added merge block is it's on a subgrid. So this is the only thing on that subgrid. You will have to add this every single time. There's no getting around that, unfortunately, without making this already a part of the grid and then using a script to attach the piston head. So you will have to add that, but that is the only thing you have to do besides delete these hinge heads. It's just a matter of simplifying it. You could do it a different way, but then you need a programming block, and you need to add about 3 timer blocks for it. It's just a huge pain in the ass. Let's see. So what were we running into here? This again. Need to turn this off. That's large industrial thruster. There we go. We also didn't mess with this, so we need to put this in the other blueprint as well. So we go up with this. We're gonna make this slower so we can actually see what's going on. Disconnect this one. And reverse this. We're still hitting stuff. What are we hitting? It's gonna be something stupid. Just an oversight of some sort. Yeah. I don't see what we're hitting. So we're clear over there. Oh, yeah. Well, no. Share tensor's on. You see, hopefully you see what I'm hitting. I don't know what I'm hitting right now. Unless it's that right there. It is absolutely that. So, that can't be there at all. Alright. I'm gonna redesign this one more time. And I think we have to move this over. So if that's what's here. Not that. This needs to go over here. This needs to be deleted. This piston needs to be modified to 0.96. And this just straight up needs to be moved. Because right now it's interfering with... What is that interfering with again? That's coming down on top of it. Oh, yeah, okay, okay. So as long as we mate this up. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Should be able to delete this. And technically this. And now we do. What are we looking at here? This. Why can't we add that in? Oh, because it's too close to everything. We'll just start doing this. There, and there. Okay. So we're now connected there. We need to be connected there. Okay, crap. I'm gonna add this in a different way. Crud. Everything is so tight. Oh, we can't do that either. Okay. Just use a different block. This one. Can't use that one. Oh my gosh. I might have disconnected these grids. I sure did. That sucks. We could link them back up like this, though. That's why we can't add anything that we want. Something like this. Let's bring this around. So that's why we couldn't put that there. We should be able to turn this around now, which we can. We're now connected to there. And we should be able to just use these on the way up. Something like that. You know, delete this. And we can delete these. I don't know how I get in here. I have to do. Please delete the right thing. I'm just gonna save. I can't afford to delete this merge block. Alright. So that's good. That's good. Hopefully that's right. Let's give it a shot. So copy. Please don't crash. Save. Alright. So we're in the conditions that we were in. And we should be able to make this work now. This is a 0.96. That. Oh no. We're still screwing up. What are we hitting now? What is going on? So we're missing all this stuff. Oh, I found it's right here. This is contacting that. So I think we just changed that one more time. Look at that. And just make this go straight down. So yeah. Just take it off this. Just add one there. I need to connect this one up again. Oh, we can delete this. And I can get rid of all this. If this is all in grid again. Ugh, it's not. Okay. merge that back up. Okay. Now it's Multigrid. Copy. Let's put this on station again, see if we fixed it. Merging that up, turn this off. Please come down? Nope. Still no. What are we contacting still? What's the issue here? So nothing on that side. Nothing there. It's gotta be something over here. I thought that I missed everything, but maybe not. It's not going down there. It's got to be a hitbox of some sort. I bet it's on the thruster too. Yeah, I wonder if it's his thruster. Just delete that. Should just be able to get rid of all that crap over here. We can technically move this logic, it doesn't need to be there anymore. And, oh, there we go. Wait, is that it? No, it's gotta go one more down. It's definitely able to. It's gotta be contacting something else. It's that right there, okay. So, we need to get rid of that one now. It's all about hitboxes and how you route them. So it's these that are in the way now. And these, I don't even need. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So, yeah, that's all connected. So, we'll do that, and we should be able to get rid of this. And this. Please, tell me I can do that. Everything one grid? Yes. Alright, I think we're getting close. Set that again. Move this over here. All this for a little fighter in here. And we crashed. Oh, gosh. Oh, bummer. Alright. Well, thanks for tuning in to the stream, guys. I'm going to launch again, but I know this is just the boring part of relaunch of the game. Probably just need to take that mod out, see if that's the issue. Let's give that a shot. We'll take off the mod. So I believe it is this. And this. Take out the tank tracks as well, because we're not using that right now. Let's try that again. Yeah, right. Saving it is half the battle. Which is good, because I haven't been blueprinting it, so I'd lose all that progress. At least we're launching pretty quick. So it is saved. Let's see where we lost it. Okay, so we just need to add this. And delete this. And this should be the last collision that we have. Hopefully. Save that. Ugh. These thrusters look so much worse. Turn off these event timers so it doesn't automatically do it. Bring up this. Lock this in. And see what we do. Uh-oh. Why does this seem worse? What have we done? I feel like this is worse. It's because we didn't fix this one. Okay. That's the issue. So it just didn't save this little change that we did as well. This is going to fix everything. Oh no, it didn't. Because we also need to lose that. Oh, we're still one up. It's gotta be right here. Well, sometimes you could cheat it into thinking like this. So it'll tell me exactly where this hitbox is. Oop, nope, not what I wanted to do. Alright, I just screwed everything up. I didn't think that was gonna lock in. Yep. Ooh, no. Let's fix this again. So let's just get rid of this altogether and move it. So we'll take this logic and that can just go up here. Oh, please tell me I can paste this. What's the deal? This won't be good if I can't paste this. Uh-oh. I think I'm in the hitbox, that's why. Please tell me that's why I can't fix it. Alright, that's why. Cool. So we are smacking into one more thing. Let's just save that one more time. We moved all that. Lock this in. I will find out what block this is. That timer off. Lock this in. Undo this. And come down to where you're supposed to go. Why won't it? Is that? Nope. It's definitely not because we need this. Oh, jeez, man. Edward, appreciate it, man. You don't have to do that. I'm doing this just because I like it. I appreciate it, dude. Can't even get anything to work. I mean, what is the deal? I will definitely be playing Space Engineers 2, though. Probably be streaming on release day, at least. I'm pretty bummed about not having hinges or rotors or pistons on release or multiplayer. I was really hoping to play with some people, but, you know, it is what it is, and it'll all come in time, so. Can any of you see what is going on here? Because I truly cannot see this. I mean, I just don't get what it's hung up on. Oh, you know, I think I finally see it. It's gotta be this. Alright. We're just gonna get this the heck out of the way. And we'll figure out a way to route it afterwards. But let's just make it ugly and get rid of the problem. So Okay, so it's none of that. Is it? This. It's not that. Oh my gosh. Is it that simple? Oh man. The freaking piston was set wrong. I am so dumb. It's because I copy-pasted it. No way. What was that, 20 minutes wasted? Jeez. Alright. Well, that was easy. We'll just do this. 0.0. This should be the fix. Rock on. Save. Okay, so we lost our programming in the event timer. No big deal. It just means that we'll have to manually lock this, lower this down. There we go. That's what we're talking about. So, I'm just gonna give this the old. This is the one we want. This is the event timer. It's called fins. We just need to add this merge block back in. Now we're good. Delete that. BP this. Not sure if I understand Smash. Alright, we're locked in. This should just work. Alright, rock on. It does. And then we can delete this one block and get rid of all this shit. There we go. Alright, this is what we want. So, we redesigned. We should be able to plug this into the printer and just have it work. Cool. Everything works. Saving that. Get rid of this thing. And drop this in. Sweet. Plug in the new blueprint. B2. That one. And we should be good to go. Is this the new and improved? It looks like it. I can't really tell. So, take that all off. Push that up. Turn it on. Start it. See if it all welds up now. Tensor for this. No more bouncing. I'm seeing another issue here. Yep. So I think this needs to be one more block down. Yeah, okay. We can do that. That's a pretty easy fix. For any other thing, this would be a very simple fix. And now I'm just fighting it because I decided to turn it upside down, basically. But I want it the way I want it, so I don't know if I'm able to put this there. I don't think I can. And this can go right there. So that should solve that. I think the welders are still, it's having to go up and around this block, so adding it to here, it should be able to weld it one block sooner. Get rid, put it on there, and reload the projector. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. Alright, let's make sure this is the updated version. Yep, added that little block there. Turn that off. Push this up. Turn it on. And start welding again. Edward, have you bought a SE2 yet? There we go. Weld a little bit sooner. There we go. Alright, we got the bottom of the wings now. Did it weld up both? It did. I think we got a full jet this time. Right on. There it is. Oh, next issue. So, we're gonna have to lower that more. Okay, no big deal. That should be an easy fix. Well, I mean, we can even just raise up the block too. I would like to keep it here though. Alright, so doing this, disconnect. This should be down here though. You can't do that. Okay. Let's bring this down then. Down two. Down two should allow it to lock in. Yeah, we'll put a merge block on the bottom of this. Let's just make sure it can weld it up. Alright, so we need to go up at least one more block. Oops. No, let's save this. Turn that off. And we'll go up. Until we can't go up anymore. Just back one. 7.5. See if we weld everything up now. I absolutely am. I'm looking forward to SE2. I already got it purchased. Plan on streaming that day. I just really hope that there's, you know, kind of enough to do. Like I said, no moving blocks is a bit of a bummer, but I know it'll be coming in all due time. But yeah, I'll definitely be playing on release date. Looks sweet. The destruction system looks really, really nice. I may have to put a pause in here in survival, because it might not weld that up, but definitely in creative whenever everything's instant, it definitely does, so that's good. Alright, so we should bring this down enough to where this will connect up. We can disconnect it, lock everything in. One grid. And we'll actually get rid of this too. This will all be done from inside the command center here. So, get rid of these. And we add one of these. And then it should be good to go. So this will be a proof and concept that it's survival ready multi-grid. So by deleting those 4 things, and should just be able to press this and it works. Alright, there it is. Connecting that. Oh no. Did I save? When's the last time I saved? Oh man. What all did it damage? It didn't damage too much. I'm not too worried about it. Everything looks okay. I think it should be fine. Let's find our welder. There we go. So like that. I don't know why that happened, but let's give it another shot. I started this a little early. That's why this thing held up. Yep, gotta love that. Let's try and figure out why that happened. So delete these again. Definitely want to make this as clang free as possible. So that's still on. Yeah, everything's still on. It should be somewhat stable. I wonder if I have to connect this up. Because it was just on the rotor and the piston, so. We paid up today. So there. We're gonna hook up. Oh, almost forgot the merge block here. And let's give it a shot. Okay, so we're on. That's connected. Sure that's connected. Okay. So good to go. That's what we did last time. Okay. That worked out better. This is zooming weird. Okay. So. Oh. I think I'm gonna have to reload after that one. That one did a little bit more damage. Okay. We'll reload. I don't know why that's happening. Oh. I'm guessing it has something to do with the way that the piston is still connected, I think. That's what it is. So I have to delete that. Alright. It's coming down. I'm just gonna lock it in. I think we gotta delete the sprue, because this piston is interacting and causing a lot of clang. So we just gotta lock in. We deleted all the heads. And just need to put a merge block on. So we're very close to automating this, once we can get all the bugs ironed out. And as of right now, it connects everything up, so we're good. So all we gotta do is just delete this. Found the clang. Found it. It's right there. I don't know how much this damaged. Yeah, I can fix that. So, it is the piston. It's the piston doing it. It's not the actual ship. Which is good. Because the ship is good. Oh, we're still connected. So, sprue, disconnected. And we're good to go. Alright, very first ship. Actually working bay. And it would just come over here and land. So, how are we going to fix the piston problem? You know, we're just going to reload. I don't want to fix all that. We could fix that by disconnecting the piston. That gets around the whole thing about the subgrids. And how else do we disconnect it? Because I don't think you could disconnect pistons through a timer block anymore. I'm curious why it's not happening over here. Is it because it's connected both with the connector and the station? There. Let's get version 2 up here. Delete all these. Don't need them all. B2. What is going on? Because I don't think it happens on this. So when we're only connected via connector. We're all connected up. No big deal. And then... Okay. I stand corrected. It does, in fact, happen. Whoops. Just put that back. So how are we going to fix that? One is... once it's completely connected up, how do we disconnect that so it doesn't clang out? Is it everything to... oh, that's why. It's going down too far. No, don't want to do that. 0.1. No, it's still... hold on there. Where does it need to go? Oh, it needs to go down further. So why is that happening? It's not going down to where it should. Why Why is it we're constantly running into these? Oh, okay. That's why. They're right there. Because it's connected with that, and that is right in the way of it. So... okay. Easy. I think. Oops. Didn't do it in the right order again. Alright. It's not damaging up right here. There we go. So, I see what is happening. It's right here. This is coming down on that, and this is in the way of that. So... that, and just switch it to basically right here. Also, this can be much smaller. That. And now we're good. I think that's the fix. Let's check it out. Save it. Yeah, so the thing was working, but it was definitely loaded up with clang, and that was completely my own fault. Yeah, it's good now. Should be good anyways. So I should be able to unlock this and it doesn't blow up. Yep, we're good to go. So it did not like being like that, so... cool. This is the one we want, and we'll go ahead and blueprint that and load it up. And then I think we're ready to automate. So we'll start hooking this up to timers and everything. Maybe get some grinders down here. This is going to explode if I... no, this is brand new, so we're good. Okay. Something like that. Load the blueprint. One type of blueprint projector. So we are good to go. This should be good now. Let's launch this up. Oops, that worked out. I'm gonna turn off the welders, but aren't you welding up? Okay. So, missed a little bit of welding there. And there. Huh. Well, that's another problem we'll hash out. Most of it's been welded up. I'm happy. So in survival, this would come down right here. You'd be able to refuel it from here, which is what we want. I might put the timer blocks down here. What do we got here? Scrap metal. Quite a bit. Alright, so we should be able to lock in now. Lock in. We'll have something down here to either unlock it or grind it. Curious the range of that. That's going to be way too close. This is too far. Okay. Maybe it isn't too close. Let's see what it grinds right away. Yeah, we could time that and get that pretty good. Yeah, it'd be very simple to do. Might just leave that. So we're linked up. We grind that. Push this. We push this. And nothing happens. You know why? Because I did not put the merge block. Okay. That's why I put that little safety there, though. Because it allows you to... I just recolored everything. No. Oh, man. Alright, well. We'll fix it later. I might just reload after that, but... So, merge block goes in here. And we hit this. I didn't get rid of the hinges. And there's no way to actually, unless you did it in gravity, there's no way to just drop the hinges. So you actually have to physically remove them on this one. Unless I wanted to add a bunch of pistons and rotors and flip the thing upside down and grab them, and really don't want to do that for a survival ready one. So we'll just delete these hinges. And we'll just add this in now. Technically, this should just work right now. Let's say first, but just waiting for the save banner to come up before I go and hit this. There we go. All right. Just gonna put this grinder here. So we could set up a timer with like a 5 seconds or so. Probably a little bit closer to 4. That's that though. So we'll just have to turn it back off. Get rid of this. Alright. Basically works, we just need to add some timers in here. Set up this on this screen. Okay. Oh, it's not got to breathe there, really. We can either do this or maybe make it go a little bit more debris. We don't need these anymore because we don't have the welders down here. And we'll just put some glass in here. Put the timers down here. And I do believe we are ready to start timing this. Hopefully we can set up as much as possible with one button. Timers. These nice ones because they look better. How low do we want to go? Really don't need that many, I don't think. Just put them down the center. Need more than 3, we'll figure it out. Let's call this guys. Alright. And get rid of this. Make this look better too. Just get the timing down first. We need the stick, basically. We have to add that to the blueprint. That's the wrong button. That, and it connects right here. And it goes out to about right there. Alright, load this in. It's off, there we go. Let's make sure we got it. Cool. That should weld, no problem. We'll make that look nice. Call this weld pit. Add that to the group. Grinder. Timer blocks. Each one needs its own individual. All the welders are already on one. The projector. Has one, that's fine, I guess. We don't want to keep as much as that. And let's do the first timer. So first thing, we're definitely going to do more than 3. Now that I think about it. 1, the projector needs to be off. We're just going to save. It's a good starting point. So first, we're going to bring this. We're going to bring this piston up to 7.5. We're going to do that at 5. We're going to turn the projector on, and then we're going to go to pit 2. Start that timer. What else do we need to do? We're just bringing this up. Timer block 2 is going to turn on the welders. Let's do that now. Welders. Where are we at? Right here. So we'll turn those on, and then we'll also tell this piston to start creeping down. It's going to set to 0. It's going to do that at a speed of 0.05. So it's going to be slow. It's going to tell that to start timer 3, and this timer only has to be 3 seconds long, probably not even that long, like 2. So that's going to bring this up. It's going to turn these welders on. It's going to slowly start coming down. Probably gonna, yeah, we need at least a few more timers. Just put this many down. So we'll grab what this one is. We'll call it 4 and 5, and that's not what I want. Timer block 5 and timer block 6. Did I screw this one up? Yes. 5. So we got 4, 5, and 6. Okay, cool. So it's up there, it's coming down. It takes about a minute. Pit 4. 5. And 6. So number 3 is going to trigger number 4. is going to trigger at 1 minute, which is 60 seconds. What it wants to do is turn on the grinder. It's going to connect this. So we need that. Turn on the grinder. We didn't set up our connector yet. So let's do that. Grab this guy, and we are making these all groups because that's what makes it able to pick it up once you project it. What timer were we on? Number 4 or number 3? Number 3. So we want to connect this connector. We're going to lock it. Turn that on. Number 4. Call that. The grinder's going to run for about 4 seconds. Let's see if that is long enough. So we don't want to go too long. I think it's about that. Okay. And it's going to turn this grinder back off. Also, on number 3, we want to trigger... No, we don't want to trigger that until we get rid of all of our hinges and stuff, so that may just have to be a manual push. But this should be good enough to get this thing going immediately. It should be one button push. So we'll get rid of all this crap. So we no longer need it. Make sure all of our weld stuff is where it's supposed to be. These are off. That's where it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's all the way down here. And we'll just put this timer. Number 1 as trigger. And we're going to save. And then figure it out. Once it saves, we'll see if it welds. There we go. And trigger. Well, that is not a good start. So it doesn't have the range to weld that. Let's see if we just need to get a little bit closer. If I can find my welder. There it is. So that was an issue. Let's stop all these timers and reset this to where it's supposed to be. This one's the one that's timing down. Let's bring this back down. Let's turn the welder projector off. And all the welders need to come off. We should be back to the starting conditions. Let's try that again. Nope. So, oh, okay, good. No issue now. Looks like these sides welded up this time too, so that's good. I think I just need to be a little bit slower. So everything looks like it is welding up. Let's delete these hinges. What if we just put a little ramp here? Where's our ramps? There it is. Grab this. I don't know if we have enough room to put this, but... One minute was way off. So we'll just trigger that again, see what happens. See if this is in the way or not. Actually shouldn't be. It might just be in the way though. This is just to get up there and place that merge block and everything, but it's not really needed. So we need to get rid of these. I'm guessing that time is going to be near a minute or 2.5 minutes. So we'll go set that. Timer 3, 120. Let's just try that. No, I think it's got to be more than that. 150. So 2 minutes 30 seconds. Well, honestly, we could set that up differently. Once this is done welding, we could speed this piston up. Let's just make sure this isn't going to die. Yep, it's right in the way, so we can't do that. Okay. So maybe we'll just set up a sensor here. Once it no longer senses that ship, then it will speed the piston up. So, take a look at this. Sensors. That should be showing up. Okay, it is. So, bottom extent. Yeah, let's just go the whole weld field. Top in, there we go. Right. And left. Needs to go a little bit further. Front is the one that we're going to need to figure out. Bring this into here. So as long as there's no longer a ship inside this area, which is fairly small, let's say something like that. We're going to speed that piston up then. Yeah, there should be plenty there. We don't want that. We do want small ships, large ships no, stations, subgrids yes, owner friendly, neutral, and enemy off. So, do that, call this weld pit. We're saving often because of how much problems we've had tonight. And we're going to grab this welder pit. So, when it no longer detects anything, is this one. We are going to set move to 0 at 5. And that will speed it up. Okay, that should be it. We'll just see how much time is left when that actually triggers. So, I'm just going to give this a... Oh, dang it. You know what? We're going to make sure our timing is correct on this one. So we'll weld this up now. And we'll trigger that timer block for you. See how close we are. Spell it right. 3. Yeah, that's the one. So we'll trigger it. And it looks like it needs a little bit more. 5 seconds. Let's hope it's not too much. This is the one we actually want. Or not. Was that 3? Yeah, it was 3. Still not enough. Alright. I mean, it's 0%, so 6 seconds is apparently the one that we need. Try that one more time. It's gonna keep it on a little bit longer because this is what turns it off. Okay. 3. Trigger. What did I just trigger? Rotating low light. Okay. I think this is the old one. So that one's not going to work anymore. This is the one we want. There we go. So as long as this weld's back. Yep, that's back off. Cool. Oh, didn't do that right. Jeez. Alright. It's because we're connected, that's why. Pull that back off. Alright, I think we're all timed up now. And should just be able to get this. So far, so good. I think if this works, we'll probably call it stream here. But, might be on tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. I got a side job to do, so we'll see what time I get out of there. But yeah, I wouldn't mind working on this and get this a little bit more polished. Same as normal. Get rid of these hinges here. On you. Should be ready to assemble as soon as it's down. And it should be speeding up very shortly. As soon as this clears out. Looks like I can move this up just slightly too. Oh boy, that's pretty quick. We got left on the timer. 38 seconds, that's way too long now. It was probably at 45, so we could shave that much off. So, should be able to trigger this now. And we'll put this at 1.5. Should be very close to what it is. And also we'll adjust this in a little bit too, so. We'll be about right there. As soon as we're clear of that. Should be able to get that going. Actually, that was way too fast that it came down. It does not need to be that fast. Piston lower. So, set move to 0 at... we'll go at 2. It's still pretty quick. This is where it's going to end up. It'll be fueling. Should be able to hit this. Alright. That's what we want. Should just be able to disconnect this. We'd get rid of this altogether. Rid of these blocks, and we should be good to go. It's a fighter. She works. Finally. I'll just cover this with some glass or something. Something like that. Just gonna trim this out a little bit here. Last one as well. 2, 4, or we technically no longer need the projector here, so turn it off there. It should be off right now. This way. Oops. A little close there, but there we go. That's just adding AI to this thing. Be able to launch out of this. Very cool. Yeah. That'll do. Now we got fighters. We shouldn't need this anymore. Right. I'm going to delete anything weird. And we'll add it to the command center in here. So we'll just trigger our timer with this. And we can rename this to whatever we want, but this is what we want. And we'll be able to build from in here. So, let's get this a little bit better. Let's change this up. Get some blocks. Come on now. There's batteries. I know, scroll past like 8 times. There we go. Like that. That black. But not that. It's gotta be this. We'll do this. Change that coloring. Change that coloring. Let's grab that. Cool. That looks like shit. Nope, not that one. It's very, very slightly prettying this up. By no means is this a final copy, but That's not gonna work, actually. At the very least, that's not gonna work. Not until I change the blueprint, anyways. I think I'm looking for this one. There we go. Used to be in the interior blocks, but now it's not. Alright. Looks slightly dangerous, so we'll put a grade over it. We can't, because we don't have this. You know what's going to work for that. Some neons. These guys. And this should be able to attach to that. Sweet. Let's make sure nothing's going to be an issue with that. Let's save it and give it one more try. Let's get this hidden away nice. This looks a little weird. Having different panel windows. If we just go to the larger window. In fact, that looks better. Save and try it again. Oops. Did the wrong thing. And also, this is set a little bit too sensitive. So we're going to need to do that. And turn this on for a little bit. Delete this. Let's try that again. Just adding in the things that needs to function right now, which is that merge block, and remove these hinges. It's sketchy when it's moving, but yeah, extending this out kind of helped. Take that off the sensor now. Don't need to look at that anymore. I gone too far in the sensor. That's pretty good timing though. Alright. What's that? So climb up here, hit this button. What is that? Yep, that's there. Sweet. That is done. See here. Multi-grid printing. It's that simple. 2 hours later. And everything works after printing as well. Definitely need to figure out some other pathway through here, because this is a little tight. Definitely tight. Alright. Yeah, tomorrow we'll probably work on the AI, but as of right now I'm pretty happy with this. At least got it going. Please don't crash into it. That'll work. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm going to call it here, guys. Appreciate you guys stopping out and watching me do this. As much as I blew stuff up and made mistakes, hopefully you guys learned some stuff. Or not, you know. Hopefully it was at least entertaining. But, yeah, we'll see about tomorrow. I'll try and get on and finish this out. But appreciate it. Take it easy, guys.